Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Maureen again. Um, I was pondering what to talk about today, and I've just had a fabulous conversation with the wonderful Marina Pearson, and we were talking about my cancer um, experience. One of the questions she asked was about, was I more mindful about my body following the diagnosis and the treatment and so forth? And in some cases, that's yes. In some cases, it's no. It certainly made me more aware of my body and my body's needs. And she admitted that she, for a long time, hadn't been aware of her own body. And I think for lots of us, that's the case until something stops us, until something catches up with us, depending on how you want to phrase it. But I think I'm more mindful now of my body. I remember a number of years ago, Jason Vale saying something like he'd heard a story of a, a an old man who lived on the streets of London or somewhere, and he did his level best to still find quality food to eat. And he would go to supermarkets at the end of the day, and all the food that they were throwing out, because by their means they had run out of its sell by date, and he would get hold of fruits and vegetables, and that's what he lived on. And somebody asked him why he was doing that, and he said, if I don't look after my body, I will have nowhere to live. And I think that's a basic truth for all of us. If we don't look after this vessel that is a body that we've been given, is the only one that we've been given, then what are we left with? Not very much. So in the question that Marina posed this morning to me, which was around how much more aware of my body and its requirements am I am certainly more aware. I can be even more aware than that, but for now, I'm doing my level best to treat it with respect and give it what it needs. So be mindful of hydration. So I have my bottle of water here. I'm being more aware of having more things like green smoothies, which I make on a regular basis, daily basis even. I'm more aware of my need for sleep and going to bed extra early should I feel the need, which I did last night. I was in bed for before 8:30 last night because I felt the need to lie down. How many of us keep ourselves going and going and going just because there's either something on the television to watch, or you feel you might be missing out, or you're trying to cram too much into your day? I'm also aware that I function better in the morning. So my most productive time of the day is the morning. Whereas after 7 o'clock at night, who knows? My body starts to shut down, gives me all the signals I need to rest. How often do you give yourself permission to rest, to stop, to just be okay with where you're at? How often do you listen to your body's many cries for water, your body's many cries for something a little bit more healthy? When was the last time you ate nothing for 24 hours and gave your digestion system a complete break? Not many of us do that, and I'm not entirely sure I'm suggesting it. It's just something that cropped into my mind. But if you're not aware of your body, that's when it hoodwinks you. That's when it catches you out. So I had been paying lip service to looking after my body up until my cancer diagnosis. I've got training in raw food. I've got training as a natural juice therapist. I have all this interest in healthy eating, in veganism, and all sorts of exciting things, but paying lip service up until that point. So I'm much more aware of my body now, much more aware of what I'm putting in, and moreover, how much or what reaction my body is giving to the food, to the drinks. So up until very recently, I was still drinking wine. I have stopped because it makes me feel fundamentally unwell. And I don't mean excessive alcohol, I mean just 1 or 2 glasses upsets my stomach. Not worth the effort anymore, really isn't. Now, am I saying we should all give up alcohol? Am I saying we should all do this, do that, the other? No, I'm saying that's what my body is telling me. That's what my body's telling me, and I'm listening. For once in my life, I'm listening. So I would invite you to listen to the signals, the many signals that your body is giving you. Our bodies are truly connected to this thing called inner wisdom. Most of the time we dismiss it. Most of the time we dismiss the odd niggle or the pain or whatever it is it's trying to tell us. I would invite you to listen more. I would invite you to consider what it's trying to tell you. And should the niggle or the pain or the whatever continue, then do something about it. I've lost at least one close relative because he decided that his niggles, his pains weren't worth the bother because there were other more important things to be worrying about. By the time he got the diagnosis, he was given 6 weeks to live. And he lasted just 6 weeks. That was my father-in-law. That was 2003. So please listen to the body, please be aware of the body, and please don't ignore the signals, the many, many signals the body's given to you on each and every day. And who knows, if you do, you might live a longer, healthier, happier life. So I'm listening to my body a little bit more, being more aware, paying more attention, and I'm feeling the better for it. I invite you to do the same. So that's it for today. I look forward to speaking with you next week. And in the meantime, if anybody wants to have a conversation, you can contact me at allthews.maureenyorkconversation.com. I look forward to speaking with you very soon. Bye for now.